So I'm back again. I had a little bit of a break, freshened up. I get so hot during these readings. Hey guys, welcome to Rising Vibrations. I'm Inga. This reading is for Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius for the month of July. We've already done a quite in-depth love reading. This one is all about money. It's all about career. It's all about job. It's all about trying to see some success that will help you stabilize your life. We're looking for stabilization here. So let's see what's happening for Sagittarius. We're going to see where the energy takes us. I'm not like totally, absolutely sure where this is going to go, but we shall see. We shall see. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of July 2019. By the way, we are starting to do, I think I'm going to try to do it a bit more regular and at the weekend, especially for people who don't go out much like me. I'm going to start to have more live sessions, and hopefully we will have the wonderful kind of moderators that we had last time with Hazel's House. She also has a tarot channel, and she is an amazingly gifted reader who I don't know, somehow I enjoy her readings as another reader because she has a quite unusual style, and she goes really deep into what I would call the collective unconscious. And we also have Observer 88 Tyrell, who technically is not a reader, even though he reads cards, he hides it. But he should. I hope he starts his own channel because his readings, I think, really have a lot to offer. I know you might think, oh, there's a lot of tarot readers, but the energy is always changing. And if you pay attention, the tarot readers that you listen to, their styles and their energy changes. Check it out. Pay attention. You'll see what I mean. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of July 2019. Let's get into it. Let's get into it and see where we are. This is for Sagittarius. What can they expect for the month? And then we'll see if we need to go deeper. What can they expect for the month of July? I'd like for you to see me pull. We have a 10 of Swords on the bottom. Let's get into it. I don't usually read the bottom card. We'll just take note. So we have the 5 of Cups. We have the 5 of Cups. We have a little bit of a delay on the video. I'm not sure why. We have the 5 of Cups. This is, in general, I think the other reading I'm going to call Nanny Nanny Boo Boo. I have a reason for that. And this reading I will call Catch Me If You Can. Because for Sagittarius, I know it looks like it's the 5 of Cups and it's something quite somber or something quite delinquent. The only thing that normally is a delinquent in the way that you feel like there's a delay and could be that you're struggling a little bit financially, and this is adding an extra layer of stress to your life. But your prospects are there. You have some prospects that you're working on, and you can be tired of the delays, and you can be feeling like, oh, why am I still waiting? Something that you were looking for can have fallen through, but I feel like Sagittarius did not want it in the first place. Something that has fallen away, where you feel like you had little control over it. You have more control over this than what you anticipated, or even what you want to recognize or acknowledge. And perhaps you let it fall away because you knew it wasn't right. So this isn't about love. This is about money, about career, about jobs. And now you might be a little bit panicked, like, I should have taken that. Why did I turn it down? Why did I let that go? Why did I not follow up? I should have done that. I should have done that. Or why is this taking so long? Why do I have to redo this again? Why do you keep making mistakes? Something here like this. Why do you keep making mistakes? Why do I have to do this again? Sorry, I was a bit in the shadows there, but I'll try to stay on camera as much as possible. So what else do we have for the general energy for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of July? We have the 8 of Swords down the bottom. We have Major Arcana, Judgment here. Major Arcana Judgment. So, you have a saying, all good things must come to an end, just like all bad things must come to an end. And sometimes it's that holding on to the fight and even holding on to the pain that you think keeps you going or keeps you alive or keeps you with the drive or keep you with the motivation. I'm going to show them. I'm going to show them that they were wrong about me. Still feeling like you might have a little bit to prove. But all good things and even all bad things must and will come to an end because things change. Time moves on. Things change. Things evolve. People evolve. Those situations that you stepped out of, you're still remembering them like they happened yesterday. But if you open your eyes and you think for a split second even, nothing is as it was before. Everything has changed. People have moved on. People are not what you knew them to be before. Even work situations, locations, jobs, organizations, situations that you left out of that were problematic are not like they were before. So you have to change up your mental game in that way that perhaps it is about letting go of what was, but it's kind of recognizing that time has moved on and probably having this realization that you're looking up, you're like, oh, it seemed it was 5 years ago, but it seems like it happened yesterday. How much have you moved on from that 5 years ago? How much of your life has changed from 5 years ago? What are you still thinking about things that happened from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, like it feels like it was just yesterday? Because that might be the root of some blockage, some root of some energy blockage in around you, how you're thinking, the energy that you're pushing out, being still a little bit stuck in past trauma, past disappointments, even past betrayal. But things have moved on. People have moved on. People are not the same anymore. Still holding that sword and still ready to fight. Still ready to prove your point. I want to make them pay something a little bit. I want to see that they paid. Something like that a little bit there for Sagittarius. Let's see what else is happening for Sagittarius. We have the King of Swords now. We have a little bit of a delay on the camera, but it's okay. We can manage as long as the audio is syncing. So with this King of Swords, yeah, this is still mentally thinking and mentally building yourself up and thinking, that's next time. I'm not going to let them get away with it, or next time I'm going to react like this, because it's on top of the Five of Cups. This is rethinking how you reacted, certain things that you did, certain things that you did not do. And knowing now you would do it slightly differently, or you will handle people a bit differently. So let's see what this is building up to, because we're dealing with a lot of past energy, past resolution. We have Major Arcana, the Hierophant. Major Arcana, the Hierophant. Getting an odd energy off of that one. It's like, if they don't want me, I don't want them. If they feel like they don't need me, I do not need them. This is meeting a person measure for measure. And again, it can be finally letting go of some past situations where you realize that the majority of the fault that you've had is perhaps not letting go and even not forgiving. There's an element of having to let things go, recognize where you are now, and moving on to clear out the energy. To clear out this energy. even that you have some failures for a reason, but you can't find out the reason if you're still stuck in the past. If you haven't taken the steps to really decisively move on and to close the door. And that doesn't mean the person's still there or not there. It means just closing the door on it and saying, you know what? What's done is done. I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody anymore, especially not my value. With this major arcana, the Hierophant, next to the King of Swords. The King of Swords, both of these elements are energies that know their value. They know their place in the world, and they do not need anyone else to validate them. And as long as you're taking off from this point and you're jumping off with your glider from this cliff into this new energy, I think it's a good place to be. So what else do we have for Sagittarius for the month of July 2019? For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus around career matters and money. You see that Fool on the bottom of the deck. This keeps on, we're pulling two things here. So we have the Fool here that we're marking. I don't pull them out. I'm just marking and processing. We have Major Arcana. You know what that is, the Magician. And what else do we have here? This is around, I think we said this was around career matters. What's going on here? Can I do it? Will I get it? Will it work? Will my life finally change? Is it going to work? I'm starting from square one. Can I handle it? Can I manage it? Will I make it? Will I get back to where I was before? No, don't want to. You're jumping off to a new place. Nothing from before in this five of cups is valid anymore. You're jumping off to a new location. Will I get there before? Will I get there how it was before? Or I get to where I was before? Doesn't matter. It's not valid anymore. That's the validation issue. Where do I go from here? Where do I go from where I am today? Where is this going to go? Where is this going to lead me? This, for me, new opportunity that's coming up, that's coming in. Did you put enough work into this? Did you put enough life into this? Did you breathe with Major Arcana, the Magician? Did you breathe enough life into this, whatever this is? This is the only way you're really going to know what the capabilities are in terms of manifesting. Let's see what else we have for Sagittarius, and I think I have to stop. I'm getting a bit exhausted with this Sagittarius reading. Perhaps it is because we did have this full moon in Sagittarius today, June 17, 2019, at 25 degrees. And as you all know, I'm a 25-degree Sag, but I feel quite was pumped up, but my energy is draining, like a battery that needs to be charged. So what else do we have for Sagittarius? We have Major Arcana, the Hangman. We also have this little Page of Swords that was hiding back here. We have the Hangman, Major Arcana. It's not quite take off time. It's not time to jump quite yet. Not quite yet. We're getting there. Jump to what? I don't know. I keep getting this wait and see energy for Sagittarius. Wait for what? I don't know. I don't know what it is. What are you doing during the wait? I'm not sure. How are you letting your mind flow? Where is your mind flowing to during the wait? Because this is an area of focus that perhaps you have to assess, well, why is my mind flowing there? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening there? I'm also getting that. Why is this around the money for Sagittarius? What is up with this energy? What's up with the money? We have the Eight of Cups. Keep getting that Sagittarius is going to have to possibly move locations. This is moving on from this energy of the Five of Cups. Waiting till the coast is clear, waiting till you feel better. Sometimes you have to react even when you don't feel better. Sometimes you have to react when the coast is not clear in that way. When I feel good, when I feel better, when I don't think about that over there that happened before, that hurt me, when I get to that place, then I can react. Then I can plan. Seven of Pentacles. Then I can do this. Then I can create this for myself. Major Arcana, the Magician. When all this clears up, then I can think better. I can focus better. I have more energy. Sometimes you thought also Major Arcana, the Hangman. I can think better about the situation. I can think more about it. I can focus better. I can take care of the things I need to take care of. Because today my mind is somewhere else. I'm thinking about too many other things. When I stop thinking about those things, then I can react. But sometimes you're forced to react. Even in this Eight of Cups, you're forced to react. You're forced to do something. Doesn't mean that you have to make a solid choice, but you're forced to put in an effort, because the effort is what counts. That you're putting in the effort, that you're trying to do something, that you're not resting on your laurels. You're trying. You're at least making an attempt. Now, an attempt to what? I'm not sure. To push off or to stave off these thoughts that are destructive or hurtful or depleting with the Five of Cups. And also with that 10, not with the 10, with the King of Swords. I think we saw the 10 of Swords somewhere here earlier. It's like, sometimes you have to put the sword down. Sometimes you just have to shake it off. You have to. You have to keep moving and not look up, 5 years passed and I can't believe it because I'm still thinking about that and this person did this and they did that. And people have moved on. So you're in a position that you move on to. If you're doing the same thing that you were doing 4 or 5 years ago, doesn't mean physically reacting. If you're mentally thinking the same way and about the same things that occurred 3, 4, 5 years ago that you have yet to resolve, there's some work to do. Sagittarius, this is sounding like a preaching session. I'm going to pick up these cards. So we're gonna do something a little bit different. The last one for the general energy for Sagittarius around work and money. We have I think I just cleared out the energy. You guys, if something good comes in for you, or you get what you were looking for, at least subscribe and give me a like, because I think I just cleared out that energy, because now we have the 9 of Pentacles and I feel like I'm about to faint. We have the 9 of Pentacles after we get over all of that. And you process all of that within your kinetic, dynamic energies, we get there. We get to where we need to be. New possibilities, because this here is a new chance. It's another chance at something around work, around money. It's another chance. It's another go at it. It's another turn around the bend. Because I got a different way of reading cards, guys. I get different information from different sources. I read the cards second, and I process what's in the cards to the energy. With this 9 of Pentacles, this is a person on a walk, on a stroll. They're taking it easy because they know that they have everything that they need, and even in terms of finances. So what's happening is they're quite relaxed. They don't have a care in the world. They're just walking, but for Sagittarius, it's another turn around the bend. It's another turn around a track. Remember those big tracks that they used to have in high school? You had to run. You have to do that field day, the 12, 11 mile, I don't remember what it was, but you go around. I used to run track a long time ago. But you have to run around that track. And we are all, not just Sagittarius, we are all running around that track. We're all on the track. There's two ways to look at it. It's a massive track. We won't go too deep. And there's others beside you moving along the way. Some of them fall down and they can't get back up. They stay where they are. Everybody else keeps moving. Other ones take a rest. They sit on the bench, they lay on the field in the grass, and they ponder or they catch their breath. Other ones are, they are not talking to anybody. They're just like, I'm going to do this. I'm not paying attention to anything. I got a one-track mind. That's all I care about is getting around the track. And Sagittarius was a combination of their above. And for the past several years, probably had to sit on the bench. Maybe they fell down and even got hurt. They got to rest until things are fixed and they can move again. But now they're back up on the track and they're taking another, let's say they're moving along the track. They're continuing on their way. And that's what we have at the Nine of Coins. Whether you believe it or not, with the Seven of Coins, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I can't make it. I can't do it. I'm too tired. Too tired. You got to get up. You're going to go. The energy is supporting this. So now let's see about the money. Let's see about it. Because I want to know, again, as a fellow Sagittarius, I want to know what's coming up for the money as well. Curious, what's up with the money? What's up with the jobs? What's up with the offer? What's up with employment? What's up with promotions? What's up with recognition? What's up with a pat on the back? What's up with progress? Sagittarius, we want to see it. Where's Jupiter? What's up for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of July? Around those issues that we put forward. What's up for Sagittarius? What's happening for Sagittarius, for our Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of July 2019? What's happening for Sagittarius? What's happening? What can they expect around their money, career, jobs, career, employment? Let's go here. We have the Nine of Swords. I'm just going to pull through. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups. We'll pull one more. It's a lot here. And we have the five for the final. Then we're going to pull some of the good tarot. We have the Nine of Cups. What do you want to do? I don't want to work anymore, actually. I don't want to work anymore. I want to retire. Working is for the birds. I'm over it. I'm looking for something else that affords me a certain level of relaxation. Just not feeling quite ready for that. Or maybe fantasizing about having a bit more liberty in the life. I want this over here. How am I going to get it? This one wants this over here, but it's running away from him or her. I want this over there. I want this back there. I think, again, the Sagittarius has to forget about what they had before and kind of move away from it with this Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. This is remembering a better time when you have more resources and more accolades even. But you're cheating yourself in the Seven of Swords and also looking to the Seven of Cups because it's not a realistic perspective of the searching behind. And Sagittarius has had this a lot throughout the year. You know, if you have this on your back, all the things that happened in the past, even past successes, and wanting to create some type of a condition that you had before when you were on the track, is no longer valid. Things have moved on. Even though you may have stopped, everybody else was still moving, time is still moving, the energy is still moving, the universe is still moving the track. We won't go into what the track is. It's not important to the discussion. With the Knight of Cups, it's about a new perspective in a way, a new love, a new vitality to your ideals, to your dreams. In the Seven of Cups, it's time for something new. I used to be a singer. I used to be an okay singer. I won't say I was great, but I had some minor successes. And it was a big part of who I was, more so than anything else I accomplished and did. My voice is a wreck because, number one, I had some damage to my vocal cords. And also, I just don't practice anymore. I don't put the time and energy into practice because I have other things to do. And I'm starting to recognize, okay, I used to tell people, yeah, I sing. I won't tell people that anymore in the Seven of Cups. It's letting some things go about yourself. Now, around money and around work, this is what's stumping me. Could be time that is time to beef up your career performance, beef up your education. Even if you don't necessarily want to go back to school or want to take tests, you might be in a situation where you need to do that. I'm wondering about job offers, though. With the Knight of Cups, this is definitely a job offer. This is definitely some possibilities there in the Knight of Cups, because even he is moving forward. He's not engaged in all this stuff from the past anymore. But it will involve risk with the Seven of Swords. You have to take risks. This is also about taking risk. It's also something here about taking risk. We have the Queen of Water again. The Queen of Water again. We have the Nine of Swords. This is somebody who's a little bit afraid to face reality here too, Sagittarius. Now, you guys, I don't want to just give these puffy, smoky, ooh la la, everything's going to be perfect, life is perfect, you're perfect, you get everything you want. I don't know why I'm doing that accent, but okay. I don't want to do a reading like this. I want to tell you what's of value. I try to say things that when you hear them, that they will be absorbed. And even if you don't react on them, you heard them. You can even subconsciously process the energy. Okay, it's gone now, guys. I don't know where that was going. What did I see? I lost it. You guys gotta go back and listen because it was something there. My head is starting to hurt. I lost it. We have major arcana, the Chariot. So it's not time yet to take off. It's not time yet. You have to change, in some ways, your perspective. You have to let go of some things from the past in terms of who you are and even what you had, what you could do. Maybe this hurts in a way that you recognize it's not there anymore. Not like that. It's time for adjustment. We have the Seven of Swords again now. It's time for some type of an adjustment here. You don't want to work because in some ways you don't feel like you have it in you. Now, you guys, just put the fact if you're looking for a job aside. Please work with me here. You think of a different kind of life with the Seven of Cups that will be less burdensome with having to get up and go work a 9 to 5, even though it might be a necessity. It's required. You have to do it with the Nine of Swords. But with the Queen of Swords twice, your heart is somewhere else. Perhaps you're not doing what you want to or what's really on your life path. And this might also be why you keep getting shook up in this department. You might have to change what you're doing. Also, if you have to go back to work and you do not necessarily want to go back to work, there's something positive in that process of perhaps going back to work when your heart's not in it. You don't feel like you really want to. It's a more dreamy type of energy here, daydreaming even, or even daydreaming on the job. I'm not sure, something about daydreaming here. But it still lends itself to moving along that track until you come along. A new situation, new people, new circumstances is still driving with the energy, still moving with the energy, not standing still and saying, I'm not doing anything. And it's not sitting down, just saying, I've had enough. You're not trying to something else here. I'm going to give it one more time to see if I can pull out what's happening here. Because with the Chariot, the possibility's there, but the person doesn't want to do it. Some part of them doesn't want this. I know how you feel. I would like to be like hanging out on the beach and going out on the boat with my friends, drinking champagne on a boat, traveling, skiing, going to Greece, wherever, I don't know, San Diego, Maui. I get it. I get it. There's something useful in this, though. I just want to see what it is. Because this is supposed to be around career and money, but if you have any blockages there, it might be around these issues. Let's pull 3 more. Only 3 more for Sagittarius. We have the Ten of Swords. This one keeps wanting to come out. Ten of Swords. We have the Knight now of Pentacles. And we have the Ten of Cups. We're going to get there, Sagittarius. We're going to get there. It's like you have to build up for this. It could just be really letting go of the burdens from when you fell down on the track and perhaps gave up, or you were injured on the track here and you really had to recover physically and psychologically. You can't expect to do much when you're in those situations. And then from here, having to build yourself back up again, having the mental drive and desire, even out of necessity, to know that, yes, I have to work, I have to do this, I have to survive, I have bills to pay. Now I get back on it. And it's taking time to get back out there and to build yourself back up, even career-wise. And then we have the Chariot with the 7 of the Cups. We have the Chariot. And then we have the 10 of Swords here. And this is an odd combination of energy. There's a lot of fantasy in the 7 of Cups. So again, I don't really want to do this, but I have to. Okay, I'm going to do this. And this, the Chariot, now the offers come in. Also with the Knight of Cups, you make a decision, and then you're on your way. Like we said, the energy will drive you. You have to let the energy push you a little bit into the next situation. There's only so much choice in all of this, even though we didn't pull a major arcana on this to say it's fate, it's destiny. Once you get back up and you start moving on the track, life will take you in a new direction with the Chariot. What that direction is, I don't know. Don't turn down any more jobs, Sagittarius, because you're not ready. Don't self-sabotage with this 10 of Swords here, because you're not ready. Also with the 7 of Cups twice. This is also about not being ready to make a decision, because you just don't. Try to process things from the past to find a solution for where you are now and how you're going to move out of this energy and jump off the cliff, or how you're going to move around this track. You guys have to mix this energy theme together, because that's the only way I can say it. I need some water. You guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope the audio came out better. So thank you for joining me. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. As my son would put it, smash that like button. He's 6. And don't forget to send the reading on to someone else who you think might be able to use it. Thank you for joining me. I will see you guys back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.